So, it's been a while since my last video talking about Adam Warlock in Marvel Rivals, and I thought that it would be kind of interesting to do an update video, not just on Adam Warlock, but on pretty much everything. Now my channel has been focused around a bit of different things over a while now, but I still do really like Marvel Rivals. It's one of my bigger games that I play. And probably one of the bigger ones that I have hours on for sure. So I always spend a lot of time just in my pastime playing the game and picking up on things that maybe others don't or just don't have the time to pick up. And so I was going to talk about that. And mainly the thing I was going to talk about is the current state of Marvel Rivals itself. And I think what I want to start off with is that it's in a better spot than it was a few months ago, I'd say. I mean, a few months ago, there was a lot of discussions about Overwatch coming back compared to Rivals and just sort of taking over. And there was definitely an argument for it with the numbers and the updates. Rivals really wasn't competing too well, and it was just not really holding up. And it was an interesting time, really, because for a lot of us Rivals players, we thought the game might be dying slowly. Obviously, it wasn't like dying immediately, but it wasn't doing great, to be honest. And always kind of thought those might come true. Like, I was one of those believers that was like, wow, we are not doing so hot in the game right now. And it was definitely like a interesting era. And I think now the game's doing a lot better. The game has dropped season 9, which has come with a lot of reworks and updates and changes. The major one being the team ups, which has been really fun. And I think I'm gonna start there. The team up changes so far have been really fun. Not all of them are as good as the others. That's expected. It's Rivals, but it has changed the game a lot and the meta, because now you have to look at something else that we didn't know about until this update, and that is a lot different than what we're used to. And I think that's a really sort of fun thing to learn if you're a veteran such as myself. Like, the game kind of got stale because there's only 2 people coming out every season or so, and it's just, you get used to it fairly quickly. But now there's a new move set to sort of learn on everyone, or at least a new power to learn on everyone. And that's really fun. And it definitely has changed how good some characters are and how some of the characters may still be a bit meh. Adam Warlock, I'm talking to you. I think it's been a great addition. I think that is the best addition in a long time, actually. And this is all pairing as well with the summer event that's going on and new characters dropping like Jubilee. And it has been really fun. Yeah, it's actually brought me back to the game quite a bit. I played a lot more, and it's been a lot of fun. And I would give it like a 8 out of 10. It's been a great change. However, the other thing that I really wanted to talk about was the Widow rework. I personally do not play Widow that much, but I do think the rework was a good rework, and I think it worked for what they were going for. Is Widow S tier now, or even A tier? I would say no, not even close. But she's better, and she has a different use, and maybe it'll bring Widow players. I mean, after the whole Zaza incident, I'm really not sure that Widow is ever gonna get quite there. It's definitely a good change in the way that they are reworking someone, and I think that's what a lot of people are kind of not seeing here. There really hasn't been a full rework of a character in Rivals. I mean, there's been major changes to characters, but like full reworked, not too much. And Widow is really the first of its kind off the top of my head. And that's a good sign, because if they're doing it with Widow, that means they can and possibly will do it with others. And that's not a bad thing. I've heard people talk about a Blade rework. I personally don't really think Blade needs a rework, probably some buffs, but that means now going into the game, reworks are possible and they're being done and they're experimenting with them. And that's a good change. That is the bigger positive out of the Black Widow rework, in my opinion. I still don't really enjoy playing her personally. She's just not my type of character. I prefer other DPS. Iron Fist, my goat. It's a good thing, and I think the main point of this video is to just sort of say that Rivals players, if you're out there watching this video for some reason, there is a bright future and the game is looking up, for sure. And it is definitely looking better game-wise than it was a few months ago, just overall. And I'm excited for the future of Rivals, and I haven't said that in a minute, so that is a it's a good feeling. And I have a lot more to say, but not much time to record. So if you want to talk to me about it, you can add me. I'll put my username up on the screen for Rivals, or you can find me on other places with the name Joker V Royale, and I'll be there and we can talk about it or play or anything. Or you can just leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I would always appreciate it. And I hope you all have a good day or good night, wherever you are. Enjoy the new Rivals update.